So I'm Lachey. Hopefully by now you've watched all of our videos on the different modules we've made up. So you should now have an understanding of what metabolic syndrome is and kind of the applications and effects of metabolic syndrome. You should have also learned some really cool tips and tricks for teaching things, like making your own microscope if you don't have one in the class, as well as some different behavioral aspects related to Drosophila. Hopefully you learned some different assays and behavioral types that diets can have an effect on. So you can relate this to your own lives and kind of see how Drosophila are similar to humans and their behaviors and how diet affects them. Yeah, so you can look at different behaviors specifically in adults or in larvae and get an idea of the different effects those can have. You can do mouth hook movement behavioral assays as well as head, abdomen, and tail to kind of monitor the different effects. And then this can all be related back to human health and your own health in general. So anything that's happening in these Drosophila that you learned about is also applicable to human health. So keep in mind that the effects that diet can have on your development and behaviors. So in specifically, the ketogenic diet that we talked about, similar to the Atkins diet, that many of you are probably aware of, has some long-reaching health effects that you should have hopefully learned about as well. And maybe even in epilepsy and treatment for that disease. So hopefully you can take what you've learned in this class and pass it on to the real world.